Captain's Log, Episode 29. This week's episode of the Beer Avengers podcast is sponsored by Astoria Beer and Cheese Ditmars. Located at 35-11 Ditmars Boulevard in Astoria, Queens. Enjoy the eclectic array of craft beer, artisanal cheeses, and specialty grocery items at Astoria Beer and Cheese Ditmars, home bar to yours truly, Captain Porter Brown Stout. On this week's installment, Captain Huck and Beer Wonder welcome a surprise guest, someone we're always happy to see, even if they may not always realize how much we love them. I suppose this is the point where we should issue a trigger warning to anyone who has family members, blood or otherwise, who may be a little extra, as well as anyone who has trauma associated with meta-theatricality. We learned a lot about our guest this week, and be assured we're making sure they get exactly the kind of attention they so desperately need. And on an entirely unrelated subject, the Beer Avengers do not encourage, promote, or condone random acts of violence against members of the National Hockey League. You know, no reason. Just putting that out there. Remember to like, star, and subscribe us whenever that feels appropriate. And send us your emails at thebeeravengers@gmail.com if you have any questions, suggestions, or if you just like hearing us talk about you on the show. And now, without further ado, please enjoy episode 29, Nutpool 2, Nutfool.
Well, we're the Beer Avengers, Beer Avengers, Beer Avengers. We're the Beer Avengers.
Welcome to the Beercast, everyone. Coming to you from an undisclosed location in Astoria, Queens, I am Captain Porter Brown Stout.
And coming to you from an undisclosed location on the west side of Manhattan town, I am the pale male, Hophead Huck.
And coming to you from an undisclosed location in the county of Kings, it is I, the Beer Wonder!
It sure is.
And we are the Beer Avengers. Yeah,
there were harmonies there anyway.
I think we have. It's the best it's ever sounded. I almost said that with a straight face. I'm sorry, I'm a little off my game here because we were supposed to have a guest today, but some people are more reliable than others, and I don't want to, air our dirty laundry in public here. We've done shows with just the three of us before.
Sure.
And that's what we're doing today. And I don't think we even have a topic, but we've got a lot of great pours, and I'm sure once we all have beer in our glasses, you know what? Everything's fine. We don't need to draw our wonderful Beer Avenger listeners out there. We've got a great show out of you.
Especially that one person who may be listening. Probably not because they didn't show up.
Let's just move past it.
Okay, I'll try to get over it.
Okay.
Deep breaths, everyone. Deep breaths.
Yeah. Everything's cool.
Yeah, it's going to be fine. We got this.
Okay.
So,
to the pours, yes?
Yeah, the pours. The pours. I thought I said that already. Yeah, there we go again. Yeah, the pours. Let's get to the pours.
I'm always being rude about jumping in, so please, somebody else.
Wow! I was.
Go
I
first.
thought this was going to be your chance to. I don't know, but Beer Wonder, what do you think? Do you want to go first?
Has he ever gone first before?
I'm kind of out of my depth, y'all. Like, what? I don't. Like, if I don't have to tell someone that they're being rude and make our guest go first, I don't know what my position is here anymore. I'm having a bit of an existential crisis, y'all.
Wow.
The beer Avengers may be crumbling a little bit today.
To keep us from crumbling, I will break the ice and I will go first.
Thank you. You are the captain,
Great.
yes.
Okay.
And actually, this one is a special tribute to Huck.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because you've been talking a lot about how we have to put more New Jersey into it, and a while back, I got a beer that you had specifically taken notice about, and I was down to my last one, and I was saving it for you, but I went to Astoria Beer and Cheese, our sponsor, Astoria Beer and Cheese Ditmars, 35-11 Ditmars, and they had gotten that beer in. So I'm like, okay,
great.
they didn't give it to me, but I'm happy. I'm just very happy to see it and to buy it. This is from Carton. It's the Cosmonaut.
Nice.
Oh, yay!
It's a Russian Imperial Stout. With freeze-dried ice cream and spices.
Hello.
I don't know what the spices are. Maybe it's spices. But yeah, spices added. Oh, there we go. let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at it. All right.
Oh, a little higher, please. Okay, even higher than that. There you go. That's that.
Nice.
That's that motor oil pour right there. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's got kind of a light yellow head there. Nice and healthy head.
Yeah.
Some
What's the
fresh-
percentage on this one? Russian
I will
Imperial.
take a look
so
in
I
a
imagine
second.
high.
I think it's around a 10.5, but I will check
Okay.
just to be sure. Let's get the.
Yeah, I'll have to do more research on that one. All those spices.
All right.
It is.
Well,
It is an even 10.
an even 10. Well, good.
Yes.
Round numbers always help. I too am sporting a round numbered ABV pour this week, which is not just any pour. It is a
Sponsored pour.
That's right.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
I know. It's a weird week, y'all. So I have got from our buddies at Three Floyds. I have their People Power High Tea brewed for the people to benefit the ACLU.
Oh, I can
very
dig
good.
that. I can
There
dig that
it is.
indeed.
It's a good week for this one. It's also a giant can. It's
Yeah.
just huge.
Is that 16 or more?
It's 19.
19.
So it's a full pint.
Wow.
Which makes sense because it's a Britishy style beer. But I am very excited about this one. It'll be nice and
Sometimes I-
refreshing.
Sometimes
Go
I
ahead.
call it a smokestack can.
Oh boy.
Sounded good. Oop.
Mhm.
It's making its way out already, huh?
Very alive. Very alive. All right. Oh, and it's a good taste on the first way in. So let's take a peek.
There we go.
Yeah, oh dear. Oh, wow.
This is a yeasty one.
This
It's
is yes,
quite
it is.
the
It is
head.
definitely. It's a very. I can already tell it's kind of crackery. We may need to let this one sit for just a second.
Yeah, I
before
guess
we
so.
get an active
Wow.
feedback, because it is ready to party. It is ready to defend our rights.
That's fantastic. Yeah, because I know that the Beer Wonder is a professional pourer, and that one just jumped out with the foam. Well, you know it's fresh.
You do know it's definitely a freshie.
Well, I was hanging out last week with Nutpool, which is funny because we keep talking about him, and we got to have him on sometime.
Could we not?
Yeah, absolutely. And he is.
Wait, you don't want to have him on?
No,
I
of
mean,
course I
yes,
do.
I do want to have him on. I just would rather
Yeah.
not talk about him right now.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'm sorry. I just said he gave me this beer,
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
And it-
well.
and it's from our friends, a little startup company called Blue Point.
Oh, we've heard of
Excellent.
them.
Blue Point's
yeah.
Brewing. They've actually been around for 23 years. And this is my second, I should have a sound cue, corporate pour, because they are owned by AB InBev. But I got to tell you, this is a killer beer, and it's a double brown ale
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
with cinnamon, coffee, and
that was a glorious crack right
the
there.
third ingredient is maple syrup. So, there you go. That looks good.
Yeah,
that
so
looks
finally
good.
we got the pour. It's an aggressive, very large bubbles, high carbonation.
So I think this is nice. We got 3 breweries we haven't had on the show before. Let's take a look at this
know.
beauty going in the glass.
Going into that beautiful.
You can see that brown ale quality
you
to
really
it.
see that
Yes.
brown quality, and the head is growing very slowly.
Yeah.
On this one, which is kind of lovely. What do you happen to know the percentage on it offhand?
Yeah, it's 9.2, I believe.
Okay. Well, with all that stuff,
9.3. Excuse me. There it is.
That is a
Good.
nice dark
9.3.
brown.
Nice strong. It's
Yeah.
called French Toasted, and it lives up to the name. It tastes
I'm going
like
to keep my eye out for that one.
drink. It's a real Captain beer, and a Nutpool beer too. I know you don't want to talk about it, but like I said, he gave me this. Busted out the treehouse glass. Look at that.
All right. You guys have some. Huck, I think you
That's
have,
not
I
the
think
traffic
you got an
outside.
ambulance going by or something.
No,
What's happening?
it's quiet here. I don't know what that is.
This
What
is not
going
a
on?
drill.
What?
This is not a drill.
What?
You have been hijacked by Nutpool.
What?
What?
How did
That's right. That's right, you
Wait a
sons
minute.
of bitches.
Whoa,
Looks
whoa,
like
whoa.
I'm on your
Hang on,
podcast.
we're friends. What's the deal, man?
What do you mean, what's the deal? Oh, come on. I was on episode 8, and
Yeah.
you're on episode what, like 300 now?
I mean,
And
I,
yeah,
26, I think.
don't ask me back. Anyways,
did you
I'm
change your
on the
email
show.
address or something, man?
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
come
invite
on.
you. You were supposed to be our guest tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been sending emails all week.
Oh, it was Nutpool that blew us off?
I mean, now the cat's out of the bag. Yeah.
That's absolutely not true. Don't believe anything that Captain is saying right now.
All right. I guess he doesn't read his emails.
Oh, come on.
Well, in any case,
Well,
it's great to have you here, man.
This is
Anyways,
awkward.
yeah, it's great to be here. Thanks
Cool.
for having me on the show.
Yeah,
JK.
no, we're. I mean, however you got here, it's we started about 20 minutes ago, but really, I'm glad you finally showed up.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Thanks so much.
And
man.
thanks for the brew. It's excellent. I know we were just hanging out last week. I can't believe we didn't talk about. I didn't realize that the captain was talking about you when he was talking about the guest.
Yeah, no, I told you to ask him.
You told me to ask him?
Yeah, I told you like last Friday.
Oh, so that explains it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
How many
Wait.
beers did you had when I talked? That is not a judgment that happens to us because we're the Beer
Well-
Avengers.
Huck, are you drinking the beer that I brought over to your place?
Yeah,
You're featuring it on your podcast.
right.
Yeah, we were just talking about you,
But-
man.
You forgot to just invite me to the
I remember we were
podcast?
talking about it when you were here. I was like, "Oh, you should come on again sometime." And I think I might have emailed the captain and said, "Well, we should have him sometime." And
Yeah, did you get a new phone or something? Because I've been trying like hell to reach you all week.
Beer Wonder's being kind of quiet here. Maybe we could blame it all on him.
What? Yo, I'm just here trying to keep civility in this podcast. Nutpool, how dare you?
How dare me? What?
Yes. Yes,
didn't
I
do
am
anything.
trying to keep this a safe and welcoming space for beer drinkers of all kinds, and you don't return emails and then just barge in here like you own the podcast. What do you have to
Well-
say for yourself?
Well, what I gotta say is the people want their nut pool.
Yes,
Right?
that's why we've been
They
trying
do,
to book
we
you for
do.
the show, man.
Yeah, you know what? I did forget to email Nutpool. I'm sorry, guys. It was my fault. I tried to pin it on Beer Wonder, and then he
Look.
tried to pin it on Nutpool, and
It's simple. You guys want ratings.
really
You gotta
sorry.
That's
have
true. I mean,
nut
honestly, that's.
pool.
Anyway, you're here now.
Yeah,
Did you bring a beer?
Of course, I brought a beer.
thank
I'm
awesome.
always
See,
ready.
it's a rocky road to get here, but here we are, all four of us, Beer Avengers with a beer. What more could you ask? We're so glad to have you, Nutpool.
Thank you.
Rocky Road, like your ice cream beer.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
the one from Georgia.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
That sounded pretty amazing. Anyways, I have brought, of course, a brown ale,
Nice.
a nut brown ale from Fifth Hammer.
Oh, nice.
Good old local brewery here.
Yeah.
And it's called Sideburn Highway.
Oh.
That's a great name.
I'm sorry. Nutpool, can you lean in and say that one more time?
Sideburn Highway.
Excellent.
And-
See, that's what the people want. That's for the ratings.
I mean, as long as you all have known me, have you ever seen me without sideburns?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Once or twice.
Okay, well, that's beside the point. Anyway, 90% of the time, I have sideburns.
I've
Okay,
known you
cool.
for 13 years.
And also, I have been with you on a highway, so it all matches.
There we go. That's true.
Some
We've
say
all been on
life is
highways
a highway.
together.
That's right.
It's just, anyway.
We got a
yeah,
song
no,
for our.
There we
for-
go. We got a
for
song
your
for the beer
Instagram
already.
stories.
Yeah.
Let's give this 5.5%
Okay.
pecan hazelnut brown ale.
Oh, that sounds great.
There's a
Oh.
topic we could talk about. Is it pecan or pecan?
Is this high enough for you guys?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that looks
perfect.
good.
Yeah.
Looks gorgeous.
Super
'Cause-
beautiful and brown. I'm loving the color. Oh my goodness.
Is this why
Yeah.
you didn't invite me back because I poured too low last time?
It's got a nice white lacy head too.
You can stick to that narrative all you like, but we invited you. We begged you. We
Yeah.
pleaded with you, man. So you're here. Let's
And-
move past it. Let's all have a beer
Beautiful,
together.
beautiful head development on that one.
Oh,
I
look
mean,
at
Oh
that!
yeah.
see,
Perfect
that is-
pour.
Nutpool is really taking this to the next level.
Oh, all
All
right.
right,
Professional
all right. Let's,
grade.
everyone.
All right.
And bury the hatchet in a toast. All right. There we
Cheers.
go.
Cheers,
Cheers.
gents. Nice.
Kampai.
Cheers. Come pie.
Well, like I said, this French toast is breakfast in a glass. It's so sweet. You really get the maple. A lot of times with these maple stouts, I feel like the maple gets a little buried. But with this brown ale, I think maybe the brown is a little more connected to the maple. And they added the cinnamon in there too. I'm not getting a lot of coffee, but I wouldn't put coffee on my pancakes. Or it's French toast. Sorry. Smells like French toast, tastes like French toast. That's a winner. And I know Blue Point, they've always been a good brewery. I used to really dig them in the old days, the blueberry ale and, of course, the toasted lager. And, because they've gotten bigger, that means you can find Blue Point at the ballpark or at the concert now. So it's not, I can't be too angry with the Blue Point. Plus, they changed their logo. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I saw that when you held
Oh
that
yeah,
up.
I didn't know if that was a whole.
This is new.
wholesale
This is
thing.
2021.
Okay, so
Wow.
other cans have that logo now.
They had the old logo was like the little lighthouse,
Yeah.
the Blue Point lighthouse. But now I think maybe they're just trying to, modernize it. They're still making the same beer, toasted lager and such. But this French toast is a winner.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that beer as well. So glad you're featuring it.
Indeed.
Yeah, I remember one time. We're always
It's
talking
a
about our
great one.
friends at Acquired.
It's fresh,
Tasting.
too.
There's a place used to be in Astoria, and I think they've completely gone under. But they're called Mexique.
Yeah,
Remember that
I remember
place?
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
where
and-
Sugar Freak is now.
Right, and I think
Sugar
at
Freak
some point
moved
they
there.
had a place on one of the upper sides, upper Manhattan. But for a while, like once a month, they would do these beer pairing dinners, and the Belgian Babe and I had to make sure I always get that right. The Belgian Babe and I went there, and it was sponsored by a different brewery, and we had a whole incredible course by course. That's obviously smaller pours for some of them, but a course by course with different Blue Point beer with every course. Really good.
Wow.
Nice. So that sounds great.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah,
sounds
makes a Q. Way to go.
Yeah.
All right, who's next with their beer?
Well, I mean,
We're freewheeling now.
Yeah.
I know it would, but it would only be polite.
You're saving Beer Wonder's emotional day here by
It's been
showing
a
up.
rough ride, y'all. I couldn't tell anyone to stop being rude. Nutpool, would you like to tell us about your beer?
Of course, with pleasure. Okay. Now, there's not a lot on the nose to this, but on the taste, it is the nuttiest brown ale I think I've ever had, which I gotta say I love. You can definitely taste the hazelnut and even a little bit of the pecan as well.
Ooh,
Nice.
It's very smooth, but it's definitely very nutty, which, I mean, if you're like me, I'm in Nutpool heaven right now.
Nice.
This is good.
I'm right there with you, pal.
So Sideburn Highway, I mean, I found my home right here
Can we see that can?
next to Fifth Hammer.
yeah. We may need to look at the can art one more time. See,
Sideburn Highway.
Okay, I see. It's subtle, the sideburns, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they've
not
been
like
doing a lot of.
KCBC, art or anything, but it's just subtle. It's got the the hammer like they always have.
Yeah. I think they do good can art.
Yeah, and I also have noticed that it was canned on April 7th. So
Very fresh.
Ooh, fresh-o-matic,
I
yeah.
actually got this particular beer at Astoria Beer and Cheese, Broadway.
Broadway.
Okay,
oh,
Nice start too.
Broadway.
Where it all started.
Yeah.
The mothership.
That's the original, yeah.
Because you know me, I like to don't necessarily do what you guys do. I do my own thing. So I went to Broadway.
I mean, are we still on that? We're all friends, man. All right.
Yeah, I
have a
mean,
whole-
we're all friends, and
Whoa.
there's no issues, I mean, everything's great between us all. I mean, we got the. Oh, did you listen to the show last week? We presented the T-shirts we got, so that was kind of fun.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. So that was. But anyway, I mean, we're still all buds, and
Yeah.
Real cool. Real cool.
what do you
Oh
mean?
yeah. I mean, we got a lot of compliments on them. We're good.
Yeah, they're nice. We
Yeah,
had
good luck.
we had the artist on last week.
John
Night
Hoffman,
Runner?
Yeah. Oh, Night Runner. That's right. His name is now. He's no longer John Hoffman on the show. He is now Night Runner.
Wow. You're just making up guests now. This is great.
No, you see the logo behind me? He did that.
Yeah, he made it. He's the artist. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Hey, it's cool. It's cool. We're all friends as long as I get to address my list of grievances.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I mean, if we're I mean, we can get to that. Sure.
Yeah,
and then we
we've
can
got- we
clear
gotta-
everything up.
Let's
shall
make
we
sure
get-
we're talked about our beers enough. I'm sorry, I jumped
We'll
the gun.
get to it. Okay.
Yeah,
We'll get
On
to it.
the
Okay.
next
Okay.
beer.
This one, the freeze-dried ice cream on this one is really subtle, but it's got it's. I mean, it's that there's you can't penetrate that Russian Imperial Stout flavor with too much. That's here on the Cosmonaut from Carton that I'm drinking. It's very hearty, but just like you got just a little touch of sweetness with the freeze-dried ice cream.
Yeah, because it says I'm reading about it. It says it's made with Neapolitan. So are you
Yes.
getting any of that strawberry in there?
No.
Ooh.
No, I mean to
Chocolate
be quite
vanilla,
honest,
though.
yeah, I mean that Neapolitan ice cream, which I didn't realize until I was an adult that some people call them strawberry chocolate vanilla.
Yeah.
Who are these people?
I don't know, but let's not be snobbish.
I probably was like that when I was a kid. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's all what your parents tell you, right?
Right.
That's fair. That is fair.
And so if your parents introduce this ice cream to you as Neapolitan, you know that it's made of strawberry chocolate and vanilla.
Right.
But if either they don't know or they're just dumbing it down to their kids, like, look, it's strawberry chocolate vanilla, and then I think that's what it's called.
We used to get the strawberry chocolate vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
And I have 4 sisters, and you'd get the ice cream, and eventually the carton would be just 2/3 emptied
Yes.
with the strawberry section.
Oh yeah, I definitely did that with the chocolate. Yeah, I went for the chocolate.
The chocolate's all gone first, then into the vanilla, and then it's like if you're really hungry,
Yeah.
you eat strawberry ice cream.
And now
It's
I
good
like
to
strawberry ice cream. Now I would want a mix of them, but yeah, you're right. At the
Sure,
time,
of course, yeah.
Strawberry ice cream. No, it's chocolate and vanilla. When you're a kid, it's only those two.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the spices in this Cosmonaut? Because I don't know.
Yeah. What do we have any over under on what these spices are?
I could do our Belgian babe things like. Is there nutmeg in this? Then there might be. I don't know.
There you go. That's just. We should have a soundbite for that.
We definitely should and we have two. She did it on both shows she was on. So, is there
That should
nutmeg in
definitely be a
this?
soundbite.
Yeah. Yeah. More sound bites with other people. That's good.
Yeah. Oh, that was. Well, we'll get to the grievances.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't, yeah, I guess he's still holding on to this. I have no grievances with him, but yeah, if we're done talking about tasting of the beers, I guess. Yeah.
Well, we haven't heard about the people power.
The people power. We have to power
Yeah.
the people with the ACLU. Now, this is a very British style malty beer, and I was just
Oh,
looking
okay.
at it. It is haze-tastic. Like it is
Okay.
all
Wow.
orange juicy, lots of good protein, super like grainy on the nose, very sweet, and it is brewed. So they call this a sparkling ale. So it's light, very Britishy, very crackery caramel.
Oh, okay.
But it is brewed with Darjeeling tea in it, which makes it
Oh.
even more British. So the
Okay.
idea is it is the working man's drink with the working man's other beverage put together. Hence ACLU, something to relax with at the end of a good week. And I don't get black tea, but I get every fruit flavor that I might get from tea. So I'm getting like watermelon, I'm getting strawberry, I'm getting all these really sweet fruits, which I imagine is a combination of the two put together. It also is wildly refreshing, and with the sparkling element, we saw like the carbonation is intense, so it drinks like water. I can tell why they give you such a tall can, because a person would drink all of that in one sitting.
Excellent.
So
Nice. And sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, and when this was first brewed, I believe it goes back a little bit, but they were donating 25 cents for each beer sold to the ACLU, which is
So
always awesome.
Wasn't
what
that
is
a
this
national
champagne
thing?
of beers?
Sorry.
It's
What's
more
that?
like the champagne of beers.
There you
almost.
go.
Yeah, it is. It is.
As opposed to Miller High Life or whatever.
Yeah, that's it.
Whatever claims they're the champagne of beers.
It's the socialist champagne of beer.
Yes, there you go.
There you go.
I was thinking there was a national campaign with the people power, much like the
Black is
other ones,
Beautiful.
Black is Beautiful, and boy, I'm forgetting what the one that other half did. It was so long ago, about a year ago. That one was about
The breathing conversations.
not
Yeah.
breathing conversation. I think was it people power? No,
No, People
Sorry.
Power was a collaboration with the ACLU. I believe it might
Okay.
go all the way back to like 2017, but it
Oh,
seems like they have
okay.
been continuing to brew them for a while now, which is great. It's another one of these cause-based things that all pulls together.
yeah, we dig
So-
that. We dig that a lot.
Oh yeah.
But it's bubbly and toasty and cheersy, and has brought me into just a delightful, charming mood. And now Then I have all the good feels. Nutpool, would you like to take us straight down with your list of grievances?
Oh,
Oh my, Ugg, I think that is there an ambulance again?
no, there's no ambulance. It's actually pretty
Oh,
quiet here
This
today.
is not a drill.
Oh,
This
okay.
is not a drill.
It doesn't
Nutpool is here,
Yeah,
and he has a list of grievances.
You've been here for a while, man. It's good to have you here. It's but sure, yeah. What do you
Sue me.
get prepared?
Come
there?
on, Captain, sue me. I just like a little drama, okay? Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh,
we
it's
don't
a
have
new-
enough. We don't have enough drama in the world. Sure.
That's right. That's right. Things are so placid
So
these days.
peaceful. Yeah, let's just make shit up. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. No, I don't mean to show disrespect towards you.
Wow.
We love you. Please,
Wow.
please tell us. Let's
Look,
Air your grievances, Nutpool.
Yeah.
Yeah. They will
Air
all
them
feel
all
better.
out there.
as a
Air 'em
fellow
all out.
beer avenger,
Yeah.
I feel like I have to get this off of my chest.
Sure.
We understand.
We're here for you.
My very huge, strong chests,
Yeah.
Sure.
I do a lot of push-ups. Anyways. All right, here we go. Number 1, Nutpool's list of grievances. Like I mentioned before, I was on episode 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what episode is this now?
29.
Wow.
29.
Yeah, can you believe that?
That's 21 episodes with no Nutpool.
Okay.
And I wasn't even supposed to be on this one, no matter what you say. I had to hijack the internet to
Yeah.
hack
Tell your truth. All right.
whatever they say.
Specifically your truth. You can, go ahead.
Wow. So, and you didn't even have a guest every week.
That's
Fair.
You
Yeah.
did some without guests.
Yeah, we've done about 3 or 4, yeah.
It would be okay if
And the first 3, of course.
it
so
would
it's
be
6,
okay.
like
Actually, the first 5, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the first 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Plus
that
about
was-
3 more. So 8. Like 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the
Right,
3 of
right.
us.
Okay, well, I'm glad we cleared that up. But so we're talking about, it'd be fine if you had a different guest on every week, but like you haven't. You've had repeat guests.
Sure,
You've
yeah.
had Wheat Lightning on twice. Right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
She was great. Did you
Yes,
listen
we
to
have.
those ones? Do you
She
know
had-
her?
I mean,
She's fantastic. Yeah.
She was doing this. Her roommate was doing this really awesome children's show on the internet, and we really wanted to make sure that we supported that.
I mean,
Okay,
honestly, and technically, she's been on a lot more shows than that because we're using that soundbite with her voice on it.
Yeah. She's
Oh.
almost been on every
Last
show.
time I was
yeah.
here, she did a harmony
That's-
thing with it. It was fantastic.
Yeah, we
That's
think she's
just-
fantastic. We really like
I'm
her.
She's the
just
best.
delightful.
gonna
Yeah.
add that to the list. I know Wheat Lightning very well. She's very entertaining, but
Yeah.
she's not Nutpool. I mean, come on. No
Well-
one else is Nutpool.
No, one of a
All right.
kind, man.
Mother Pucker.
Yeah.
He's on twice.
Lovely.
Yeah, sure.
Cool
Oh, yeah.
name, but it's not a Nutpool name. Come on.
Technically not a Nutpool
I-
name, no.
I
It's
feel like
not
we're
the
kind
same.
of starting to lose the ensemble spirit of this whole venture, man.
Cider Girl, yeah, she's all right. She's cool.
Oh,
But
okay. She gets a pass.
Belgian Babe? She's
Yeah.
twice is fine. But 3 times? You've had her on 3 times.
I don't think so, no.
No,
No,
twice.
that's not
Yeah,
correct.
twice. Yeah, and actually, that second time it was because she got us this great beer from Arkansas.
She brought us beers, yeah.
yeah,
Did.
yeah.
Did you? Well, but I guess technically Nutpool did bring you a beer.
You did bring me
Yeah.
a beer, so yeah, okay. There you go.
Absolutely. But from
I'm-
Arkansas, I've never even seen a beer from Arkansas before. It was quite a feat. So we couldn't get her back on fast enough.
I'm pretty sure she's been.
But please continue.
check your episode list.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
maybe you're confusing the Belgian Babe and the Belgian Blonde here.
Yeah, that's 2 different
There-
people.
Yeah, we can't-
Oh,
don't do
well,
that.
they're all the same. Okay.
So technically,
Oh.
if they were both the same
Wow.
person, that means that was 4 episodes with a Belgian
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
Well, way to throw your fellow beer vendors under the bus, not
I'm
cool.
I'm sorry. Hey,
They're
I
not
take
all the
that back.
same. They're two
They're not
distinctly
the
different
same.
people.
All Belgians are not the same. I take that back.
I'm glad you
Hashtag
learned
not all
something.
Belgians.
I've thought about that, and I didn't mean to offend Belgium. Okay. Or the babes or the blondes for that
All
matter.
right, so we've got all the
Um,
bases covered there.
Sheesh.
Okay. So that makes me feel better. That makes me feel a little
Okay.
bit better.
All right, good.
That you
good.
haven't had anyone on 3 times.
No, not unless you count Cider Girl's cameo appearances or Wheat Lightning sound bites. Beyond that, no one has been a featured
Yeah, I
guest.
suppose technically Cider Girl was on 3 times, yeah, but you gave her a pass, so
Okay. I'm just saying, like, the crowd clamors for Nutpool.
Yeah, we were too. That's why we sent you all those emails.
You're getting just millions of emails every week. Like, where is Nutpool?
Oh, is that what you have too many emails? You can't bother to read ours?
No, I'm talking about your fans are sending you emails. Right?
Is someone not checking our email?
Yeah, I should check the spam filter. Maybe a few got caught up in there.
That's probably it.
Oh, okay,
That's probably it.
Wow.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, does that
So, that's just one issue on my list of grievances.
That was one issue.
Oh, that was one
dear.
issue. Okay. All right.
Another issue.
Please.
As Mike Seaver
Ditka,
from Growing Pains.
Yeah.
Yes, that one.
What,
that
Kurt
one.
Cameron, whatever his name is. I was talking to him the other day,
Yeah.
Okay.
and because he listens to the Beer Avengers
Okay.
of all people.
Yeah.
Kurt Cameron, who would have guessed?
I know.
It's a strange. Who would have thought we were?
We're going to have him on. We figured it'd be too much proselytizing. So
Yeah. But he mentioned that the Beer Avengers T-shirts were out.
Oh, and they're great. They're great. Yeah.
They're really lovely. You know, they
Yeah,
the
it
logo
was sort of a
excellent.
test run, and I wouldn't know what to expect. That's why I ordered so few.
Yeah, and they have our names on the back too.
Yeah, now we can
Yeah.
get around to ordering more of them. Yeah.
And our social media handle at
Mhm.
the Beer Avengers. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like Nutpool, as one of the first, 3 guests you had, should have been included in the T-shirts. You know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
maybe
we
if you had been on twice,
Yeah, it was
like
the main,
some of the other guests.
Well, I wasn't even
Wow.
more than twice. It was the first 3 of us and our first 2 guests. I had to cap it somewhere.
There you go.
I mean, we're
So-
not. We're our sponsorship deal isn't that great. We don't have. Also, honestly, I've never ordered custom made T-shirts before, so I wasn't even sure if these would turn out good or not. So this was sort of a test run, but yeah, I could certainly get some more of those up and running.
It was a random line drawn, and you just happened to be on the other side of the line.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, pal.
I don't know. I think you would. I think you would have been jealous if you saw me with the name Nutpool on my shirt. That's all. That's all.
Do you
I'm
think we would be
thinking, you know.
jealous if we saw your name on your shirt? We'd be honored that
Yeah.
you care about being a Beer Avenger so much that you went out and got a. That would be wow. That's cool.
No, I wouldn't get the shirt. You would get it for me.
So
So you need us
Okay,
to
but yeah,
give you
sure.
a shirt.
Yeah,
Well,
I guess that's a thing
I mean-
to put on the list. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll write it down.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm above like getting my own shirt.
okay, sure. You're an
All
adult.
right. I apologize. Thinking about it. All right, maybe
I can send you the file. Yeah,
I'm not saying people buying shirts is bad. I didn't mean to offend anyone there, but like, I just think I'm owed something, for helping your ratings. Anyways, okay.
All right, we'll take it under advisement.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you. Good. All right. That was a fair grievance, I guess.
I guess. All right. Third grievance.
There's more. Oh, there's more. Okay.
And this is very, I think we're going to notice this as we look at the episodes. Every episode since episode 8, has been longer. Each episode just keeps getting longer.
You've
and
done your
longer.
research.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, wow. I mean, if any episode should have been the longest ever, it should have been with Nutpool.
Did you have more to say? I mean, I know you have plenty to say to this one, but I don't recall you being this talkative.
This one might go a little longer.
Yeah. The way we're going, certainly, but yeah, I mean, you would have. We didn't. We weren't as good at this back then, to be honest. I think it took us a while to be like, oh, no one's going to listen to us for more than.
I was more of a clock cop on the early episodes.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And I've loosened up. So that's my fault. Well, not my fault, but now we don't mind them being longer.
Yeah.
It was also that was before the like regular second pour situation, which always naturally extends it.
That's true.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we were
Speaking of which,
still
I
just
hear
kind of
you.
getting our sea legs when you were on last time. So I would be great to have you back for like a normal episode, but now that this is your episode, it's going to be a while before I
Yeah.
think that happens. But,
Yeah.
Wow.
we were looking forward to that, but I mean, but please keep. How long is your list? Or are we past that one? Like,
we're almost done. This is
Okay.
the
We're
last
almost there. We're almost there. Okay.
Great.
Okay,
So-
thinking.
It's just the last one. All right.
By the way, before we go on, I just want to thank you for this beer. It's It's lovely. It's a lovely beer, and the 9%. I don't even taste it. It's just nice and sweet and delicious. So, really, thanks, pal. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
cool.
Go on with tearing us apart. Go ahead.
No problem. I'm glad you're featuring the beer that I brought over to your place. Anyways, this is possibly the most important one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Since
Alright.
this is a beer show,
Uh-huh.
Right.
is that I feel like you guys are just shitting on the brown ales. I don't see. Are you drinking brown ales?
I think my last 2 beers have been brown ales.
Yeah, and
My
I'm
last-
having
my
one
last-
right now.
My last 2
Yeah,
opening
I-
pours the last 2 weeks were brown ales.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact,
well, maybe I didn't
think
listen
had-
to the last 2 weeks.
Or longer than that. Are you just going to iTunes and looking at the running times? I'm not really. Are you even? I mean, most of the other beer vendors listen to all the time.
You drink like stouts and stuff.
My
like,
name is Captain Porter Brown Stout.
Yeah, but
Brown.
Where's the
Brown Stout.
Like how many?
Yeah, it's hard to keep it balanced.
Name the browns that you've drank.
Okay, well, the last one was Sap something, right?
Yes, Sap House.
Sap House, and the week before, what was it?
It was who was the guest? It was would have been the Belgian blonde.
Would have been the Belgian blonde.
Yes, because that was our
Okay.
sustainability week.
And it was a coffee brown. Oh yeah, it was the one
yes.
from Minnesota.
Right.
The
Surly.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. Yep. Exactly. Mhm.
Oh, that was so good. That was
So this is actually 3
the Bender
shows in a
Brown.
row featuring brown ales, and
Yeah.
today we're featuring 2, so that's 4 brown ales in 3
In
weeks.
3 shows. That's over the average of 1 per show.
So
Okay,
so yeah.
My my grievance is rescinded.
Oh, all right.
That's really generous
You
of
have
you,
to
man.
see
Thank
my.
you.
Wow.
That one grievance is rescinded, and that's my fault. I didn't do my research. That happens a lot nowadays. You know, people
Mhm, it's
just
true.
look
Yeah,
at a
they just
story that happens, and
click and
it's
send,
like,
yeah.
Oh, that's sounds
Get your
crazy,
information
but it
from
must be
those-
true.
Those beer Avengers memes on the internet.
Sorry, I actually saw that on a conservative website that
Oh.
you guys weren't featuring brown ales. So
So you're
You were on
reading,
8chan.
you are bringing conservative website bullshit to the show, and you're asking why we haven't had you back more often.
wow. Well,
Wow.
no, I like to check it all out. You know.
Fair and balanced.
Yes.
Nutpool
Yeah.
is as liberal as they come. You know. I mean, just look at my name. You know?
Exactly. Yeah, we know you are a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah.
So-
All right. Well, so
Except when it's worth fighting for.
so long.
There
Now
you go.
that was your last grievance, you cleared up. I'd want to ask you something, Nutpool.
Yeah.
Do you feel better?
Well, I'll feel better when I get like some like semblance of an apology.
Oh, I see. I see. I think I apologize for the cut off of the T-shirt thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I'm good
that
with
was a
that.
semblance of one.
I'm good with that. Anything else?
Well,
Beer Wonder? Anything you'd like to?
Yeah, beer
apologize for?
wonder.
I mean, I'll be honest. I had a moment earlier in the show today. This was very stressful for me. I didn't know what we were doing, and I might have been a little bit harsh on you, Nutpool, today. And so I just want you to know, we are brothers in beer venging, and I apologize, and I welcome you, and I'm so glad you are back in the fold.
Thank you.
And
Thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot.
I'm sorry I didn't try harder to get in touch with you because I just assumed you were blowing us off. So that's on me.
I don't blow people off. I mean,
I know that was wrong for me to assume that you would do that. So
I thought we established I was my fault. I'm taking the blame.
what email address did you use, Captain?
honestly,
It
I'd
was
have
the
to look at-
Hotmail, right?
Here's the thing. Do you actually ever type out anyone's email?
Yes, of course.
That's funny because I never do. I type out their name and whatever's in my address book just goes in. Half the time I don't even see what it is. So I'm going to go check my Google contacts when we're done with this, and I'm going to see.
It's an easy enough email. Nutpool in all caps.
Okay.
Rocks with a Z at the end.
Okay.
Oh, I can remember that. Yeah.
Because it's hot.
It is hot.
All right,
Yeah.
and if anyone's listening right now, don't actually email that address because That's my
we don't know who they
secret identity address.
Do you want me to bleep that?
Yeah.
We should.
Sure, I will.
Wait, what is this? Am I seeing someone trying to else hijack this show?
Hijack it. What? A second time? Do we have someone there
No.
on the line?
This is
Something
my
seems to-
show. This is my show.
Huck has something has happened in Huck. Huck, what's going on in your undisclosed location?
We almost get him calmed down too.
This is my show. I don't hear anything.
I think you've sort of scared her.
I just blew that whole bit because I muted.
Oh no!
Yeah, sorry.
Good.
The whole thing.
That's
Maybe we can an actual edit there.
I
Hey.
might, yeah.
Huck, you know what that's called? It's called karma. She's been on the show enough. This is
I know, and I tried to get her on again to rub it in your face, but it didn't work. You're right. Well, that was karma. You're right. That was karma. I accept it. But she did bring me a new beer, and so
new beer.
Oh,
hooray!
yeah. Let's do it.
I've featured this brewery before several times. I checked the spreadsheet to make sure that I had 3 times we've had a beer from Schilling up in New Hampshire. Great brewery. And this is their flagship, the Alexander Czech style Pilsner.
Oh, fun.
Yes. All right.
Oh, good crack.
Got a good crack, and I got another tulip glass here. Let's just go right
Beautiful.
in there.
Oh gosh, so golden. That's just so pretty. And it pours so fast.
Yeah, that's got a lot of clarity to it. This
Yeah,
one.
yeah, it's there. It's well
That's
filtered.
real Czech style, yeah. Right on. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
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 How is this one? Because that one honestly looks like the kind of thing that would go down a little too quick.
Oh yeah, it's got that nice peppery bite at the finish. Real nice Czech style. I mean, Schilling, they hit all cylinders for me. I'm loving their stuff, and I'm getting a little predictable in my lagers, but I like what I like, and I like the Schilling very much.
Well, you got to do you, Huck. You got to do you.
I gotta
Don't
be.
let anyone tell
I
you.
gotta be. I'm sorry about that whole bit, man. What a bummer.
Yeah.
I guess I won't dwell on it. We'll pretend it never happened.
Yeah.
Or maybe
that's
it was funny
You know,
because I couldn't hear what was going on.
it's all good.
You're gonna have some
because
editing to do in this show, Captain.
if that would have happened, if she would have busted into my show, I don't know if I could bury the hatchet as easily. So
Right. So probably it's better off that it didn't happen.
I feel better that I've aired these grievances and I'm
Great.
communicating with my fellow beer vengers.
Well,
And-
it's all about open honesty, Nutpool. We just
is.
need you to share with us and communicate so that we can continue to save the world from bad beer.
I feel bad for her though. She put on a mask and everything, even though this is
Yeah.
an audio podcast.
Well, I can include that in the.
There was
I will. I definitely will put that image on the website.
We're a freewheeling podcast, folks.
Was she doing?
we
Was she
are.
doing like a Batman voice or something too?
She was cider girl.
Well, no, I know, but like, was she doing like her cider girl? But I'm cider girl.
I think she. What was weird because I couldn't hear what you guys were saying,
Oh, okay.
and I heard her, and she kept saying the same line over and over. It's like, why is she doing that?
She's
I'm
broken.
cider girl. I'm like, yeah, they know.
Oh,
You couldn't hear her.
Well,
Oh,
Captain, I
what
saw
a life.
you.
What a life.
I saw you leave the screen, and I was wondering, does that potentially mean that you may be getting ready to go somewhere?
No, I got a second pour.
Oh wow!
Oh, it's not. It's a little more too recent. But yeah, sure. Let's.
Gonna have a second pour, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, this is.
I like
I mean,
that.
I've only had it for a fairly
Oh,
short
solid.
amount of time. It is aged, so it will be fitting for the cellar. Last week, you had a 6-point, and I was updating our spreadsheet this week,
Yes,
and I suddenly realized that was the first 6-point we'd ever had.
yes, it was.
And I had a tap room shipment a while ago. Which I mentioned my first shipment of Cosmonaut was from that also. But one of the best ones I had was the 6-point Black is Beautiful Barrel aged imperial stout. This is a. My eyes are blurring here, but I think it's like about a 14 percenter.
Ooh, wow!
There we go.
Look at that.
Well,
Glad
well
that those are
picked.
still available because now's a good time to.
Yeah, in
to
fact,
keep
the last I
drinking those.
checked, I think they still had that available for order there, and it's one of the best versions of this varietal that I've had. So let's.
I feel like they've made that one of their standard beers
Yeah.
for a while now.
Well,
That's
this was
the
one
motor
they
oil
released
right
one
there.
version, and then they held some of them back to age them.
Oh,
Beautiful. And the
That
the
is
color on this
beautiful.
one is
Yeah.
so just beautifully dark, and it's a good brown head on the top of it. I mean, excellent representation of style. That's exactly what it should be.
Black is beautiful.
It is, right? It's
It is.
gorgeous.
Yeah, did you listen to that one, Nutpool, or just look at the running time?
No, I did. Wow.
These wounds are going to run deep for a while now, so I hope we can heal over time.
Look.
Well, let's just pretend, even though it's a few weeks late, that this is our April Fool's episode.
Nutfool.
Hey,
Yes, Nutfool.
Nutfool.
Oh, we got a title.
That's
We
the
got a
title.
You blew it.
perfect.
You blew
That
it.
was easy. See,
I
it's just
guess you could have asked me as a guest on that week, huh?
We could have,
Yeah.
yes, we could have.
You know, we're
and
always a
and
little
any of
behind
the other
schedule.
weeks,
That's true. You know,
any of the other weeks, we could have asked you. It's
I
true.
was all set. The thing I've been saying for months now. I said when we have Nutpool back, I'm going to call it Nutpool 2 Electric Boogaloo. But now it's got to be Nutfool,
Wow.
yeah.
or maybe Nutpool 2 : Nutfool.
Nutfool.
There we go. See,
Because
guys,
I mean,
here-
since you were, I don't know if you
This
know
makes
this.
me feel like you're not sorry, Captain Brown, Porter Brown stuff.
And this also reminds me of I don't know if you knew this, but since you were on before, I found out that there's a movie series. I don't know if it's based on a comic, or whatever. That's called Deadpool. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of it. Yeah, good films.
Yeah, because I was also thinking about. I mean, I really was gonna get thinking about. I'm always thinking about titles, and I was thinking, oh, I think they made a sequel to that one, and maybe they have a funny name we can do a riff on for that one. No,
Right.
no, it's just called Nutpool 2. I mean, Deadpool
Yeah,
2.
Deadpool too. Yeah.
So you're take it in stride that your second episode will now have a title that had a lot more thought into it than the second Deadpool movie.
There you go. That's
Wow.
fair.
Okay.
That's a tribute to the Nutpool.
Okay.
it is. It is.
And you could, I'd make a case that sequel's better than the original. What do you think?
If I ever did hear of that movie, I actually really did like that movie.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think they're both good.
Yeah.
They're incredibly violent.
I did not see the majority of them.
There were only two.
I mean, I know, but I mean, I didn't even see all of one. That's what I meant.
I see.
I was trying
Oh.
to. I don't want to piss on your rainbow, as it were. If you enjoyed it, good. I don't want to talk about how I did
But
not
look,
and what I
hey,
thought.
Captain,
Maybe
without
maybe,
your piss, there wouldn't be a rainbow.
That is
well, there's
true.
that. Yeah. You know, here's
Very
the thing:
true.
is like maybe if I hadn't been watching it on a plane. I mean, I didn't have that problem with Into the Spider-Verse. That was a beautiful movie. I enjoyed
That was
seeing that
gorgeous.
on a plane.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But I watched some of Deadpool on a plane. I just, yeah, I don't think I made it half an hour. But you know,
Mhm. Okay,
could have been the
All
mood I was in. That's how it often is, I think.
that's all good.
All right. I think I'm gonna go grab a.
I thought you say,
pour
I think I'm going to
myself.
go. This is enough. I think I'm going to
No,
go.
I think we finally got him on an even keel. This is great.
I know. I feel like we got him back, but while he's collecting a second beer, I do need to check in, Huck, because you know, we do have a new tradition here, and those
Do
would
we?
be they would be the hookups.
The
Inside-
hookups.
Do you have any hookups to report while Nutpool is dealing with those things? Because we
Now,
don't.
as you know, I go through the show with a fine tooth comb, sometimes rewinding to make sure I heard something right. And I keep a notebook by my side, make notes. Nothing. I couldn't.
No
I
hookup?
couldn't write anything down.
Oh,
It
so
was
last
all-
week was the first perfect show.
Well, there
Maybe
might have
not
been
the
other
first one.
other perfect shows before I was keeping a stricter
Yeah.
track. But I think with the hookups as a segment of the show, that maybe I'm being more careful. So
Yeah,
I don't make
maybe,
this
we're all a little more on our toes.
many
Like,
mistakes.
oh, I don't want to wind up in hookups next week.
right. Oh, and last week's hookups were so fun and informative that that kind of that part of the show went well. Or I could have had a hookups about the hookups. But
That would be a bit
Guys,
meta for a hookup, I think.
I think Nutpool. I think Nutpool has a second pour.
nice.
Oh,
yeah.
Nutpool.
What do you
I
got
think that
for
means
us?
He's back. He's back. We've got him back.
I'm back with another Nut Brown. All right.
Whoa, double shot.
Yeah, man. I'm not messing around today.
So now we're up to 5 browns on the podcast, at least.
At least. All right, here we go. AleSmith Brewing Company.
Great
Yeah.
brewery.
Yeah.
They've got a simple nut brown. That's what it's called. The English style brown ale.
Ooh, keeping the English feel. Oh, wow. Again, a little bit more of that reddish amber color that you kind of sometimes get from brown,
That's got
which
a
is
really good look to it.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm loving the head build. It's a slightly aggressive head for a brown ale, which I like.
Oh, that's got a great color. Yeah.
Slightly aggressive.
Gorgeous.
Slightly.
Yeah.
Well, we've always known that about you, Nutpool.
That's a great color.
It really is.
Beautiful beer. Eat with your eyes.
It's
Eat with your eyes.
ooh, it's got like a cocoa nose to it.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
So definitely got that deep mahogany look to it. Let's taste this sucker. Oh, okay, yeah. It's actually tastes a little bit like biscuits.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now you're using
Yeah.
the American use of that word, I assume. It doesn't taste like
what would you
cookies.
say? No. Yes. The American biscuits without the gravy bit.
Now,
yes.
I'm curious
I'll
on the
Say all American girl?
what?
What is no?
Lightning is in the house!
Wait,
Wait,
Lightning,
wait,
get out of
Lightning.
here!
Oh my
This
goodness!
is my show.
We can't wait. We're so glad to have you
Why are
back.
screaming, Nutpool?
What do you got there? Are you having a
You've
you having a
already
beer?
been on twice.
Oh my
Yeah, but
goodness!
I thought this was Belgian Blonde's, what, 4th time or something? Oh, you're on? Oh. Okay, well, I'm just going to drink my Leffa and give Princess Nutpool here the spotlight again. I don't want to upset you.
Wow.
Wow.
A little
What
late
a
for that, I'm afraid.
what a nice surprise! A great
Uh,
appearance by one of our favorite guests, favorite beer vengers.
We can't wait
What's
to have
first?
you back.
Yeah, when are you
Voice
gonna?
has already been
Maybe we can book your
podcasted.
spot. Well, we'll talk later. We'll have you
Well,
back
yeah,
again.
yeah.
We're gonna
What's-
call your agent, okay? Don't call us. We'll call you.
They're gonna call your agent. She can't hear you guys.
Oh, that's
That's
right. You
all.
can't hear.
Calling my agent?
She's got a hearing issue this week. Anyways.
Another A plus
Hey.
from my agent?
No, get out of here. Look,
Oh,
this is chaos.
it
What?
really is.
What is it?
She's hijacked into my
Cider
Podcast.
Girl!
It's even happening.
Hello.
No. What is happening? Get out of here.
Has he been yelling? Has Nutfool been yelling this whole episode? Have you been
I-
able to
A
talk
little
about
bit,
it at
yes.
all?
A little bit.
I
Just a
don't
little
know.
bit.
I don't know how he got on the
Calm down,
show.
We're
Yeah,
all
well-
very confused.
Me neither, because we actually
Nutpool.
sent him the link, but then he thought he had to
Oh.
hack in or something. I mean, it's pretty easy. I guess that's because we our password for Zencaster is like password. So
Oh, maybe
I'll have
we
to
should
fix that, yeah.
change
We should
that.
probably
Yeah.
change that this
Yeah.
week. Yeah, that would be
Especially
good.
since we've all been on, we know the password.
well, yeah.
Exactly.
Cider Girl just wanted to stop by and say hi, and what a surprise to see Nutpool. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
It's sticky, isn't it?
He's such
So
a
great to see all of you
surprise.
special guests hacking in.
Yeah. I'd love to
to
be a
my
special guest. I'd
podcast.
love to come, and be on the show over and over again.
Yeah. Okay, great.
This is my 4th appearance.
Fourth
just-
appearance.
This
Oh,
is my
really?
3rd, so
Yeah, I've
Cider
lost
Girl-
track.
yeah,
Really,
great.
this is so
Oh,
fantastic.
oh, I'm sorry. I have to go back to playing games on my phone. Here's Hophead Huck.
Okay, great.
Oh, but
look
now
at
I'm
that.
seeing.
She's doing a pour? Quit
Oh,
doing the
that's-
pour.
that's-
I just
Oh,
want to
it's
say,
going.
Look
Very
at the
aggressive
foam on
head
that
there.
pour. My gosh.
That
This
was my
makes it a
first
7
pour
pour
ever.
show. Wow.
wow, this
It
is
might be dripping.
just
And I'm
it's
not
just a
talking
little bit.
about Nutpool.
Well, I mean, you also might be talking about Nutpool, but I just want to concentrate the Leffa, beautiful beer, golden color, very
Well,
aggressive
you know,
head.
I'm a fool for the Hefeweizen, so this is like the Lefeweizen.
Nice.
Yeah,
There you
it
go.
is.
7
Okay.
pour show.
It's refreshing.
That's great. That's
That's a
great.
classic. Yep.
Well,
You really saved the show.
seeing you.
You really
Excuse me,
saved
I
the
have
show,
another
Wheat Lightning.
podcast to join, so y'all have fun.
Good
Okay,
seeing
sure.
you.
Kisses.
Bye.
Come back anytime.
Bye. Don't come back ever. Okay. All right.
Anyway,
What is happening to this podcast?
I mean, I don't know.
You have opened up the Beer Venger verse, is what it seems like.
It was
is,
going
yeah.
so well.
I think because you hacked in, you sort of created a rip in the timeline, and so now anyone can crawl in who they want to. So
Oh yeah.
next
one
time,
of
check
those-
your email. I guess is the lesson of this whole thing.
Beer Venger portal has opened.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess.
Next thing you know, Spider Pig's going to show up.
Yeah, who else can we get on?
I know. Let's get a couple more.
Get somebody to call us so we can put them on the phone. And
Yeah.
I-
one
no,
thing,
just teasing. We tease the pool guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
He just makes it so easy.
Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted.
Yes,
Yeah.
please tell us
Oh, yeah.
about your beer.
The AleSmith was quite great, with the taste of biscuits, the kind of like the nose of the cocoa. Nice full body. You know, it's got a little bit of complexity for a nut brown. I like it. It wasn't near as nutty as Fifth Hammers.
Right. Well, they had the pecan and the hazelnut going.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed that, but this is also a good little something different.
You know, I was thinking going full circle because I remember the shows that have happened in addition to being here. But it's interesting that you opened the show, Huck, with a beer that Nutpool gave you, and when Nutpool was on the show before, his first beer was a beer that you gave him.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Trillium?
sweet? It was a Trillium, and it was a nut. It was the
It's a special,
almond,
nut almond nutter
chunky almond stout.
stout.
Yeah.
Oh,
From one of our important Beer Venger meetups that happened over
Yeah.
the summer in 2020.
Okay, fine, great guys. I listened to it. Maybe I just forgot it and I was misled.
Well, we've been doing this for over 6 months, so it's easy to lose track. So no harm, no foul.
I mean, it's you guys don't even take a hiatus. It's like you're like hard.
We have not taken a week off. That's true.
We've committed to the bit.
Yeah,
Y'all.
that's one of the things I read about somewhere that said that that's something you should do.
Oh, okay.
Never
'Cause when
take a week off.
when
Yeah,
Nutpool-
like or if you do 2 in a week, so that you take a week off that way. But
when Nutpool does his seasons, he takes a hiatus because the drama makes him makes him clamor for more.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's one way of looking at it, and sometimes I'm
Wait.
sure that works. I know. I mean, I'm sure with Nutpool it
Yeah.
works. I'm
Is that
too
why
neat-
you didn't invite me on for so long?
Oh no, I feel you've been part of the whole continuum of the whole thing going forward. We've mentioned you on a few recent episodes. I think.
Yeah. We kept saying we should have Nutpool on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I get it. 'Cause
No, I was just thinking
you're making them clamor for more.
It's great. It's great that you have enough self-confidence. You think if you go away, people will just anticipate the return. I worry that if we go away, people will forget about us.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, is that still on?"
Okay.
I don't want to be that guy.
We're beer insecure.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I get it.
I was gonna come up with a pun there, and that was not a pun at
Yeah.
all.
No,
I get it.
we'll figure
It
out something for Huck Ups next week.
Yeah, there we go.
Makes me feel so much better, guys.
Good.
Um,
It's been a great
well,
show.
Yeah, I did.
One of my favorites.
There was one thing I wanted to
It's
mention.
been a little long though, so maybe we should kind of cut it short, eh,
It's
guys?
barely been an hour. It's barely been an hour.
Wait,
you're
whoa.
gonna make him feel bad if our.
I was teasing. I teased the
Yes.
pool.
I have a topic to talk about. If
Oh,
you
great.
want- unless Captain, unless you have.
There was just one
something
thing
you
real
wanna-
brief before I forgot. Yesterday I was, or maybe it was earlier today. They all blend together. I'm still in pandemic brain. Tomorrow I'm getting my second vaccine, so hopefully maybe I'll have a version of it soon.
Yeah.
But
around.
I was updating it, and I neglected last week. I can't tell you which one it was, but last week we passed 100 breweries.
Hey.
Nice.
Our total as of last week's show was 103 breweries.
Wow.
I'm not helping that with my fourth shilling, but
Oh no, you're doing great. I mean, I can't tell you how many beers we've had, but I think it's great that you do that. In fact, between you and me and all of us, I think Evil Twin might be the highest of all of them.
oh,
Yeah.
And
that makes sense.
Most popular.
and of all of them, New York is still It's still the most heavily featured, but it's losing a little bit of ground just because there
Well-
are so many of them. I mean, it's still a full third of the breweries we've done. So we're still favoring. We've got like 43 different breweries we've done from New York.
Wow,
So
43.
Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
almost.
That's a lot of my fault too, because I tend to only be drinking New York beers unless we get a fabulous sponsored pour like this week.
no,
Yeah, I do a lot of New York as well.
There is no
English
fault.
brewer today.
Yeah.
Gates of Smordor. It looked amazing, but I went with
A
their
Westbrook.
suggestions.
Mm.
Oh, you're familiar with that one?
Yeah, I've had it. We had it at the bar a couple years ago. Yeah, and
I feel-
Captain's had it on the show. Maybe
I don't think it was on the show. I think it was before we were recording
we had it in real life.
Ah.
because we
You had the
mentioned
Gates
before.
of Smordor? Was
I
it
mean-
amazing?
It's good.
I mean, Nutpool, if you want to go even further about all the shows that we had that weren't shows, you were included almost every time.
There
No,
you
that's
go.
true. That's true. But
I mean, the thing that inspired the podcast, you were a regular part of that always.
I know. I feel better now. Thank you guys.
Good. We love you, man.
Good.
I love you guys too. I'm glad.
Now
that we made
but
up.
you were going to talk about something.
We love Nutpool. We very much love the Nutpool.
I love Nutpool. Oh, are we done? Okay.
No, we're glad you love yourself. It's good to have it's good to have that.
Self-confidence.
Sure, you
Thank
need
you.
it.
Hey, it's
Chicks
one of my
dig that.
superpowers. So, I wanted to talk about because I have when I'm not being a superhero like Beer Avenger.
Mhm.
I do other things. I've actually been in close contact with a lot of NBA and NHL teams.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I
you
hope you
mentioned
get
that.
tested regularly
In the
then.
past few months, I do, of course, because they, they're tested daily.
Well, good.
Yes.
But being in close proximity with them, it's I found
You,
it
you,
very
you mean
interesting.
literally physically?
Yes, physically.
How did
Hell
that
yeah.
happen? I want to hear that part of this story too.
Oh, I feed them. I make sure they don't get too hungry.
It's a job.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, what is the
emaciated.
job? I don't know this part of your. We've been so long since you've been on the show. I don't know. This part
I
of your
work
job.
in an NBA/NHL soup kitchen.
Oh,
And
okay.
Oh.
yeah, so they no, okay. I
So
I
you are single-handedly bringing food to NBA players.
That's right. That's right.
Yes. See, there you go.
They or they come up to me and they're like, "Hey,
Nutpool.
can you do me a favor and give me some broccoli?" And whatever. They eat very healthily. Anyways, my point is, I don't really watch NBA or NHL. It's funny because I watch the other. I watch NFL and Major League Baseball, so I'd be more geeked out if I was involved with them. But the NBA players are terrifying. They're like
They're large.
they're very nice. They're very nice, but yeah,
Very physically
they are-
imposing. You're saying,
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
they're terrifying.
and you're a tall guy.
Yeah, I mean,
People can't tell that hearing your voice, but you're a tall guy.
I'm close. I'm close to 6 foot. So I'm
And
no,
then a few
I'm
inches
no-
above that, right? I mean, you're more than 6 foot.
Sure,
You're close to
I mean,
6 foot, meaning
when I
you're not
put
very
on my
far above
Nutpool
it, but you're
suit,
so close to it.
yeah. But I feel like a child when I'm around them.
Yeah.
I'm literally like looking up to my, father and being like, here's your broccoli. Here's your
You're closer to 6
yeah, it's
feet
wild.
than 7.
here's your filet mignon. But yeah, so they're all very nice, but terrifying. And I'm talking like 7 foot
Yeah,
6. Some of them, it's
I don't think so.
it's crazy. No, seriously, one of
He's right,
them
yeah.
on the Dallas Mavericks is 7'6".
Oh my
Oh,
golly,
That's very
tall.
tall.
Yes,
Yeah.
he has a hard
They-
time buying cars, even though he can
Every-
afford them. It's a
know.
Yeah.
I know.
It must
it's
be hard
crazy.
out there. I feel bad.
And I think also like I think gravity like takes its toll too. It seems like the taller ones kind of they kind of limp around a little bit more. And they turn it on when they're on the court. But
Of course.
okay, so the NBA players are terrifying. I would never want to initiate a fight or anything with them.
Good
You know,
idea.
unless I had my Nutpool gear on and I was ready.
Clearly.
Of
Oh yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah.
I hear they're
But-
big fans of you. Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
shake the can and spray it at them. Yeah.
Might have a few emails in spam from them requesting your appearance on the show. Go on.
But thank you, Beer Wonder. But the NHL players now we're talking like I would get in a fight with these guys. Like they're all about my height or shorter,
Right.
but smaller. They're like, because I'm like a pretty stout guy. I'm not
Sturdy dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm like, well, I am overweight, but like, you know, I'm like in pretty decent shape still.
You fought a gorilla once, you know. So
And you lost that fight, I think. Yeah.
I have literally been punched by a gorilla.
Yeah. He didn't fight a gorilla. He got punched by a gorilla.
That's right.
I was trying to dress it up a little. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Hey.
Okay, I want to hear more about your theory about NHL players because I've heard
The gorilla
they're kind of scrappy.
sucker punched me and ran away because they were scared. So that's what happened.
That's
Anyways,
fair. That's fair.
Yeah, the NHL guys, they're like, you know, my height or shorter, but like, they're all small. Like they're very like.
I never
like,
thought about that.
I'm like 200 pounds right now, probably. They're like, I would say 160, 170 maybe. And but that being said, they're like all muscle, but like very like skinny, very like small, which I guess makes sense because they have to be agile and facile on the ice. But I would definitely take on any of them in a fight.
I think you might lose because I hear they're really scrappy.
Here's what I suggest: find out. You know,
They're
do
not
some
physically intimidating. I guess that's what I'm saying.
Maybe that's part of their secret weapon.
Do some research. Find out which one of them is a real douche. You know, like one of the ones that's like got a bad reputation. You know, maybe somebody has a scandal. He beat his wife or something, and just slug him. Just walk up and slug him.
And see what happens. See what happens.
Okay.
You'll probably do really well.
Last time I did a beer bounty, so this time I'll do like NHL player bounty. So if someone wants me to like go up and slug an NHL player, just let me know and I'll do it and we'll see what happens.
You could do like a GoFundMe where or like a pledge drive where people would offer a certain amount of money if you punched an NHL player, and we could give the money to charity, ACLU or something like that.
I like it.
I
feel
will
the
say
ACLU would be
I don't want to
weird
punch
choice for that.
any of the Pittsburgh Penguins because they all have their own tailor and they look spectacular. They wear suits
sure,
24/7. So they seem like pretty like stylish guys.
I'd get one of the Hartford Whalers, maybe punch one of those guys.
Oh, all right. Let's bring it. Or the Buffalo Sabres.
Oh, there you go, Sabres.
They're
I said
having
the Whalers aren't a team anymore, so
I feel bad because they're having a rough season, but they're also like the smallest team physically. So
gotta slug one of the Sabres for sure.
Yeah, right. And Wheat Lightning would not like me to say that, but Buffalo Sabres.
Oh, that's right. She's from Buffalo, so you can't do that.
Bring it.
That would be mean.
She's been on the show 3 times now, so bring it, Sabres.
You talk a mean game, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure that you have as much of a chance against Wheat Lightning as you do against those hockey players. But anyway, keeping on the sports theme, I realized I'm still happy I'm doing it tomorrow, but I really wish I had checked the Mets schedule before I scheduled my second Citi Field appointment.
Oh no!
I'm getting my second jab tomorrow, and to give people who are listening to this because. You might think it's April 1st if you're still listening now. This is on April 14th. On an April 15th, I'm getting my second jab at 11:45 a.m. at Citi Field, and the Mets are playing at 12:10.
Oh my! That's going to be
well. Fortunately, it's only they're only doing like 20% capacity, so that's like 8,000 people.
Okay.
But
How's that going to work?
Well, it's not inside the baseball. Have you ever been to where McKellar used to be?
Oh, yeah.
So it's basically, you know how McKellar is like a separate entrance?
Right.
It's on that side of the building, but farther down.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
I
yeah,
figured
just-
that they had just like put people out of the field.
Yeah,
But
we're
I'm
not
glad to hear
like
that.
That was just happening
we're
in
not like
center
on
field.
the baseball field getting our shots. It's
But that
I was
see,
like,
that's a photo op right
that
there.
would
That
be
would
cool.
batting
that would
practice.
blow
and
up
all
on
that.
Instagram.
I may have a hard time getting as good a photo op as last time because it was so great 3 weeks ago getting the first one. And I'm like, oh, no one's here. This is great. Lots of empty space.
Right.
Uh,
This place is chill.
I'll still do the the selfie thing that everyone does. But
Yes, sure.
Yeah,
Check this out.
because did it
Oh.
happen if you didn't?
well, yes.
I didn't do any. I have the
well,
cards.
I didn't do it, and I didn't show the card because I heard somewhere that there's some personal information you don't really want to put on social media there.
Right.
But I
right.
did do the I got vaccinated sticker.
Mm.
So I feel that it says the message. But tomorrow I'll probably do. Since now I know the sleeve thing is what everyone's doing, I'll do that. I also this is a thing I talked about to some of you guys about this before the show because this is for those of you who are listening to the continuity of these shows. Cooking with beer.
Yeah.
One of the last times that Cider Girl made her cameo appearances was because I was trying to figure out what kind of flour to buy, and she gave me some very good advice, and I bought some, and it still took me like several weeks. Then I finally found this great New York Times recipe about a Guinness beer braised beef stew.
Okay.
And I made it for the first time last weekend. Instead of using Guinness, I used Founder's Porter.
Oh,
And it was really good.
Sexy.
And then I made it again tonight with that like Guinness draft with the thing that rattles in the bottom of the can at the end.
Yeah.
Nitro.
And it's a I will maybe I'll post a picture of that on our blog as well because you saw it as part of my background when you first showed up.
Yeah.
I did that mostly because now I have a big pot of stew. So if I have any horrible side effects from the virus tomorrow, I'll just have to. I won't have to do much work to feed myself.
There you go. Yeah. Second shot. You do the Pfizer or you do the Moderna?
It's Pfizer.
Pfizer. Well, I don't have any experience with that, but
Yeah.
the second Moderna shot that knocked me out.
Yeah, apparently
So-
Moderna's second is the worst, and Pfizer's first is the worst. So you may be
Oh.
a little more in the clear,
Really?
Captain.
Okay. Because
That's what
with me
Chris is saying.
on my first, the most I noticed was they told you to keep hydrated. So I went home that night and had a couple of beers.
Hey, cheers.
And I know that we usually use that as a euphemism, but this was literally just a couple of beers. And then I remembered I had to take my trash out. And I got up and like those 2 beers are hitting me harder than they usually do.
Well,
and-
you have the constitution of a Nile crocodile, so
Do I
you're
really?
fine.
Correct. Accurate.
Moderna second shot like kicked me in the
Yeah.
butt. Like
Okay.
I was
Oh,
out
yeah.
for like 36 hours. And,
Yeah.
and I'm Nutpool.
I know. And when Nutpool goes down, you know that those antibodies are kicking, yo.
But hey,
or,
it
or that
kicked
he
us.
picked a fight with a hockey player. One of the two,
Well, fair.
Sabres
or a
got
gorilla. Or
the topics tonight have
there
been
are a few
wild.
times when Nutpool goes down, but we always know he went down trying to fight.
Speaking of Nutpool, thanks for coming by tonight.
Yeah.
Great to have you. And like we say is there anything you wanted to add, Beer Wonder?
I mean, Huck, do you want to play us out?
Have we?
I will
You
just
said
say
everything you wanna
that we can we might have you back sometime.
I'm gonna do one plug real quick.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
please.
sure.
Of course.
Even though Wheat Lightning totally broke in on this show tonight.
She
Wasn't
did.
that great? That was the best part of the
That
whole
was
show.
a real highlight.
It just
I
like
mean,
it really
honestly,
made me
like,
smile.
I
Yeah.
Cider
enjoyed it.
Girl showing up
Sons
was
of
also
bitches.
really exciting to me. Like, I thought that was a great highlight.
There's
for
just
Yeah,
the way
it was fun.
they just light up a
I
room.
thought
It's
we
great.
were over this, you sons of bitches.
I'm sorry, you had something to say. No,
Yeah, no, please. Yeah, what were you
please,
saying
go
about
on.
We Lightning?
You're making me mad again. Okay.
Come back anytime.
Oh, there you go.
Let
There
me
you
do
go.
my
Come back
plug
anytime, buddy.
For Wheat Lightning, because even though she totally destroyed the show in that one moment, and I've tried to salvage it since then. It's
7-port show. She made us a
she-
7-port show. It was so great.
She's got
Anyway.
this. She's got this children's show called Maestro's Magical Music Box. I know she plugged it on when she was on last, but
Right.
check it out because it.
Yeah, they've got like 4 episodes now, right?
Yeah. There's 4 episodes in English and Spanish,
So cool.
and yeah, it's good stuff, and there's more to come. There's going to be crafting episodes. There's going to be sing-alongs. It's a whole thing, and hopefully, it'll be on PBS someday. We'll see.
It's a sharp show. I like it.
If you've got a young beer venture in your life, or you are a young beer venture at heart, it is definitely something to check out.
Absolutely.
And let's also not forget who wrote this shit on Monday nights at 9:00.
Oh yeah,
Facebook Live and YouTube Live. I think that the captain is going to be.
Yes,
my roommate,
and,
my roommate Glenn.
yes,
Hey, actually, there's actually not that reminds
Oh,
me.
I thought it was you.
No, it's a hookup. No, it's
It's a hookup. It's a hookup to be.
I'm gonna let my roommate Glenn use my studio for that.
Okay, that's good.
But also here's the hookup. Last week you said Beer Wonder host who wrote this shit. It's actually Ethan.
It's my roommate.
Oh, Ethan Angelica.
Beer Wonder's roommate Ethan. He's the host of who wrote the shit.
You know what? We should have him on sometime. He's a sweet guy.
That's,
I'll see if he can schedule some time. He's very busy. He's got all these bow ties he has to organize. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, he's the host with the most bow ties.
Yeah, that's a fun show.
Yes, I believe that.
It's a great show.
I believe that Glenn will be on Captain Porter Brown Says roommate.
Yes,
coming up soon.
The captain I am going to insist that he use the Beer Avengers logo here.
That's very kind of him. Very kind of him.
If he's going to use my studio,
He's
going to
using
have
the
to give me a
studio.
plug.
Have the logo. Yeah,
Exactly.
Good idea.
Exactly.
Who's the other contestant?
Oh, I'm not going to be a contestant. I'm going to be on
He's
the
a panel. He's going to be a panel.
Oh, you're on the panel.
Yeah.
Glenn will be on the panel. That's amazing.
Yes, it's going to be fun.
Oh,
Let's see if I don't choke, because I'm always fun. I always enjoy playing the home game. That's why the best time to watch it is live. But the home game is where. But I know there have been occasional people on the panel who have been called out for being so much better when they're playing the home game. So there's the pressure I have.
It seems like there's a lot of time to come up with a few. I would say come up with 4 or 5 answers and then pick your best one. You'll be fine.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Glenn will be great.
Glenn will be fantastic.
Express
I'll
that
tell him he said
sentiment
so.
to Glenn for me.
Yeah.
Right. And thank Wheat Lightning's roommate Nikki for the Maestro's musical music box. Music box.
Magical music box.
Yes.
We'll put it on the Instagrams.
It'll be there.
Magical music box.
All right. Thanks so much, all you out there who are still
Nothing
listening.
goes better with beer drinking than children's theater.
I agree. Yeah,
that's what I say.
The great thing is when you're doing children's theater in the real world, you have plenty of time to drink the rest of the day.
That is true. You're done by noon. It's great.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
All right. Thanks everyone for listening. Thank you, Nutpool, for being here. However it happened, we had a wonderful time with you. You'll always be our Nutfool.
Oh, thank you.
Love
you guys.
Love you too, man.
Mean it.
All right, Huck.
Oh, with a beer Avengers, beer Avengers, beer Avengers.
We're the Beer Avengers.